Guys, check this classic out, man. If this doesn't make the hair stand up on your arms and give you flashbacks to 1974, well, you probably weren't there. This is a classic, one of the first years of the actual MX80 two-stroke Yamaha. Long travel front forks, laid down rear shocks, bulletproof two-stroke Yamaha motor. And thank God, there's good news and bad news. It blew up 30 years ago. That's the bad news, the top end seized on it. But the good news is that the kid who owned it didn't ride it into the ground. Okay, because if it didn't blow up, he would have ridden it into the ground. The tank would have been smashed to bits. The rear fender would have been ripped off. The pipe would have been destroyed, and the frame would have been worn out. Bad news, good news. Bad news is the motor seized. The good news is the rest of the bike is all there. The forks are nice and straight. The front wheel is good. The gas tank's still in decent shape with original paint and graphics. The full exhaust system, including the baffle, which is normally cut out by every kid who wants to make their bike sound louder. It's got the original baffle in there, which is really rare to find one like that. The original heat shield. The header pipe on this bike doesn't have a single dent in it. Good luck finding another 50-year-old two-stroke mini exhaust that's not dented. So this probably was ridden, shell-ridden, grass-ridden by a kid who forgot to mix gas and oil. Daddy drank too much that night and just poured straight gas in there and seized the motor. That's probably what happened. The forks, there's no evidence of damage on the forks. The chrome on the fork tubes is in excellent condition. The triple clamps are in good shape. The original bars with perches are intact. Usually that's the first thing to go. These get destroyed. This has the built-in 70s perch levers on there. So the front fender is the original front fender, and it is intact. The engine cases appear to be in good condition. I'm pretty sure you can split these cases, rebuild the crank. The training crank should be good in the clutch. Just rebuild the bottom end and get a top end for it. You can probably find a top end on eBay for 150 bucks on this thing, and a little bit of paint, a little bit of polish. We didn't even wash this bike. Check this out. Come check this out. This side here. The chrome on these vintage Yamahas, I guarantee you, this will shine up like a new penny. Look at this. I'm just rubbing it I'm just rubbing it for a second there. Look at the shine. This thing needed we should have, if we had time to detail. Now, the good news on the rear rim is that it's a chain drive, right? So the rear wheel is covered in grease. What's under the grease? Oh, you hear angels singing? I hear angels singing. Oh, how about an afternoon with a little chrome polish? This is the original Japan, Japan 202, original rear wheel. Spokes are in good condition. Usually the spokes are all wasted on these, and the wheels are warped, and they have ghetto shocks on them because the original ones blew out a decade ago. Not on this one. The swing arm bearings are nice and tight, which is indicating that the kid that owned this didn't ride it that much because it blew up. So it's all there, folks. Frame's nice and straight. The bottom of the frame is in perfect condition. There's no dents on the frame rails. Usually those get hammered, dragged over rocks. The foot peg's bent on this side, but I could straighten that out. That's my specialty, actually, bending metal with my bare hands. The techs always call me to do that. I could straighten this out in short order. The brake lever could be straightened. Watch this. There you go. Now you just take a pair of pliers and straighten that out. Grab a mallet. This can be bent up, heated up. You straighten those pieces out because they're malleable metal. Has a throttle slide and throttle housing. So there's a reason why I kept this thing. I was hoping I could fix it, but Junior had a little conversation with me and said, Pops, we've had these bikes for a couple years, some of them 5-6 years, and we've got a 6-month to a year backlog on restorations, depending on how long it takes us to do them. We never know. So here they are, going up for auction. So bid high, bid often. Find yourself a top end, and you got yourself a nice vintage two-stroke motocross bike here. Classic Yamaha MX80 in the original Yamaha color. So good luck bidding on it. Junior, you want to add anything on this one?
No, all set.
So 71, 72, 73, wait, 70, 71, 72, 73. This is lucky number 74, going up, 74th bike in auction. Honda's first, then we did the Kawasaki's, then the Yamahas. What's next? We got some more Yamahas, and then we're going to Harley Davidson. They're all coming up. I got panhead shovels, some primo stuff coming your way. Stay tuned. Please bid, help support the museum, and come check it out. Museum's open every day until the auction next Saturday. Auction starts next Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Thanks for watching. God bless America.